Hi, Steve.
Thank you.
Steve, you said yesterday that Leicester have been remarkable this season and remarkable under Brendan Rodgers. How do you describe that performance from your team tonight that have gone there and won handsomely?
Well, we were clinical and we were a threat. We've worked tirelessly on playing on the counter attack, and certainly when you've got the likes of Joe Willock and the two up top with their pace, then it caused a lot of problems for them. Of course, we're a bit clinical as well, which helps. But we've, especially first half, is probably as good as we've played in the couple of years I've probably been here. Especially against the opposition we were up against.
Would you say that, Steve? Would you say that's probably your best performance since?
Well, I mean, we've had some decent performances, of course, but yeah, considering who we were playing against and the magnitude of the game and how we went about it, then that first half in particular, I really enjoyed watching us play and playing on the counter attack, and that way it worked extremely well.
You're going to need Joe Willock to stop scoring if you've got any chance of getting him from Arsenal next season.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, but he's done great. The kid, he's something that we didn't have enough of. Somebody who can run freely from the middle of the pitch, and of course has a knack of scoring a goal. He always seems to, all throughout his career, his short career just yet, but he's always managed to score a goal.
And Callum Wilson's looked even. I think he's looked even sharper since he's come back from his injury, and he's got this record, I think, where he's not been on the losing team whenever he scored this season for your team, which again underlines his importance.
Yeah, Keith, how many times have I said it now? I'm quietly confident that when we're big players fit, and he's one of them. When he did his hamstring, the way he did it, and out for 2-3 months, it's been difficult. So, and that's gone with Alan St. Maximum. You can see the difference that it gives to the team, and especially at the top end of the pitch.
I know he's been injured at times, Callum, but would you say for what he's done for your team this season, he's been one of the buys of the season in the Premier League?
Well, I'll let other people judge that. I'm personally delighted with him. He's come and done exactly what I thought he would on the tin, which is lead the line for us. He's pace and power, and most importantly, he's a huge team player too, which is vitally important for all of us.
And just finally, do you feel safe now?
Well, we're a darn sight better off than we were a month ago or 5 weeks ago. So, we've made huge strides. But knowing the way the last 10 minutes was there, Keith, we're Newcastle, so we can't take anything for granted. We've got a nice, easy one next week against Man City. Until you get to the magical figure, who knows where it is, but we've given ourselves a chance now of getting past 44 points, where I think we got last year, and considering the problems what we've had this year, I'll accept that.
Well done tonight. Cheers, Steve.
Thanks.
If you have a question, can you use the raise hand function, please? Scott Wilson, non echo.
Hi, Steve. Steve, I know you won't want to kind of write off the remainder of this season, but how exciting would the prospect of having that attack for the whole of next season be if you could A, keep them together, and B, keep them fit? Because, as you've said on a number of occasions, you just look a completely different side when they're playing like that.
Yeah, you've took some convincing though, Scott. So look, without them, but I can say that amongst any team in the bottom half of the Premier League, and that's where we are at the moment. Even in the top end of the pitch, the money what we've invested in the four main players of Almiron, Joe Linton, and these two who played tonight, without them it becomes very difficult. So, and we have had periods without them, which has proven the point. But certainly, you wouldn't want to play against them when they're playing at their best, like they were tonight.
Miles Starford, Shields Gazette.
Hi, Steve. Well done.
Thank you.
That was a big moment for Paul Dummett tonight, his first goal in more than 5 years. Could you talk a little about the contribution he's made since coming back and the decision you've got to make on his future?
Well, I didn't know it was his first goal in five years, but yeah, just at the right time, him getting fit with his experience and know-how has certainly helped us. I didn't know, as I said, he scored his first one in 5 years. look, there'll be big discussions going on in the next few weeks, that's for sure. And obviously, we're all aware of Dummy's situation. We'll see what until we get really mathematically safe. We won't have any discussions until it's done.
Are you right, Chronicle?
Steve, you want to beat that points tally from last season, but even if you don't, in the last few weeks you've turned it round, and credit to you for doing that.
Thank you.
And one last one, Chris Wolf.
Hi, Steve. Well done on tonight. In terms of the performance, it just seemed from the very first minute, the team just seemed transformed from the Arsenal game. Why do you think that was? Do you think the team knew they had to respond? Why do you think that the energy was just completely different from the very start?
Well, it doesn't help when we concede a goal like we did last week against Arsenal. I'm not saying that's the main factor, but if you look at goals, when you score first in the Premier League, although it's been a bit different with no supporters, I just felt as if we took a backward step too early after conceding a poor goal. But you're right, the energy, the drive of the team was pretty evident from the start. And of course, we get the early chance. We go on the front foot, and what a difference that makes, But I was delighted with our first half performance. We didn't play well enough last week. It's as simple as that. But I thought on the day Arsenal were very good.
Okay, thanks for your time, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.